Hey, you fucks. Thanks for, checking out the videos, showing a little bit of support. How about you take it to the next level and show us some love over there on Patreon, huh? Huh? Huh?
Hey everybody, welcome back to another, American asshole walks around talking to a camera series over here on the Tokyo Ranch channel. Yeah, I know there's a handful of you guys that are like, hey, why aren't you making motorcycle videos? And yeah, I could have ridden my motorcycle here today, but yeah, I don't know. I just, today I might drink alcohol, and in Japan, if you have even one glass of alcohol and they find out about it, then you get in trouble. And well, I mean, to be fair, like, people here get drunk really fucking quickly, and so yeah, I understand. Oh, there's the book off. Yeah, I want to go to the book off later today. There's this lawyer series I've been listening to, and it's pretty cool. Oh, look at this. And family vacation, cool. What a manga I've been listening to. There's a manga I've been reading recently called Kujo no Daizumi, and it's like about a criminal lawyer here in Tokyo. Look at that big Yodobashi camera. But anyway, yeah, I gotta go to the book off later to buy some books, but I won't buy them now because I don't want to lug them all around here. So anyway, I'm in Kichijoji, which is ironic because on the train today I was reading this GTO Paradise Lost. It's the new GTO series that just came out, and I forgot GTO takes place in Kichijoji, or West Tokyo, and I am in West Tokyo right now, and I'm jaywalking. Oh no. But yeah, the last time I came here was to see my friend Yuki's band named Blood Prophecy play, and they're pretty good. They're very melodic, like Arch Enemy or In Flames, and that's the kind of metal I love. I don't need to have like the screaming constantly with like barely any rhythm kind of metal. I know some people really love it, but it's just like, nah, it's got to be more melodic. But anyway, yeah, so I'm going, this is Kichijoji, and look at that, look at a nice ass apartment building. And yeah, I'm here to go to a early house party that my friend is throwing, my friend Ricky, and she is a very, very nice lady, and she's responsible for getting me a lot of TV jobs early on. So I'm gonna walk to her place, and but first I need to go to the Seiyu, which is I gotta go to the Seiyu. I need to get booze and food because I'm a big boy now, and big boys purchase alcohol and food for special occasions. Yeah, I mean, that's one of those things. I love it. This is a discount shop. You know you're in West Tokyo because they don't have shops like this in Shinjuku, like in inner Tokyo where I live. And look at it, it's just like the first shelves right by the entrance. It's all alcohol. That's all this needs to tell you about, like, what it's like living in West Tokyo. To me, West Tokyo is just like any other countryside place. It's just it makes sense. People just get drunk because living in the countryside sucks ass. Oh, look, for all my brothers in the chat, Hennessy, cognac. Okay, my friend wanted me to get brandy, and she said just get the cheap one. Okay, Suntory brandy, that's fine. Yeah, I'm not much of a cocktail guy, so I will be getting alcohol for us, or I guess for me. I don't know, like, that's the thing. Like, when you go to a house party, if you're an adult, I mean, like, to be fair, I never knew about this, and like thanks to watching TV. Oh, look at this. They even have Jello shots here. What the fuck? Are these just regular shots or something? That's fucking funny. Have you guys seen these before? I haven't seen these. Anyway, yeah, I don't really buy alcohol that much. I mean, I'll go to a bar and I'll drink, but I have a rule that I don't drink in my house. So, I never know really like what to buy. I mean, I usually just get beer, but this is kind of like an older crowd. But whatever, we're just gonna get some stuff. But it's cool. I like it how like I'm an adult, you know? For so long, when you're younger, you just want to be like older, so then people will treat you with respect, and then you realize that's all bullshit. And that whole treat me with respect thing is just fucking bullshit. Where's I need a 6-pack Sapporo. Sapporo's my favorite. There's the big one. I want the small one. They have a 6-pack of the small. Oh, there it is. Yeah, guys. I used to like Asahi, but they changed the ingredient, so I don't like it anymore. Yeah, so the rule of thumb is you get one cheap and you get one that's regular price. Where's the Kinmugi? Wait, how is the Kinmugi? Oh, that's for the tall boys. Yeah, you get the cheap. You get the regular beer, and then you get the cheap malt liquor for after you've enjoyed the regular beers. Yeah, this is another reason why I didn't drive here. It's just because I wanted some alcohol. Like, look at this. You know, goddamn, dude. Goddamn. So I'm hoping they have like a deli section here, so I can get some deli food. Because when you go to a house party, you want to get, you want soft drinks. Well, I mean, if you're going to a picnic, like a Hanami or something, you want to bring your own soft drinks and your own alcohol, and then some vegetables and some meat and some fried food, some crunchy food. But since we're going to my friend's house and she probably has tap water, that's all the soft drink I need. But we do need to get like you know, when I go to parties like this, I always try to get I try to cover all the flavors: sweet, salty, spicy, crunchy, soft, or whatever, you know. Look at this. Look at these cereals. Damn. Frosted Flakes here taste like shit, and I wonder if that's just always been Frosted Flakes or not. It's funny because before I came here, I had some Honey Nut Cheerios that one of you guys brought me. But anyway, yeah. Oh my God, we're 7 minutes into this rant already. What is it? Do me a favor, guys, and since we're already 7 minutes into this, just make sure to smash the like button, hit the subscribe bell and subscribe button to get notified when another one of my videos comes out. And yeah, and I guess question of the day is, you know, I guess, what do you guys normally bring to a house party? Because I think it's a really shitty thing if you go, like, if you get invited somewhere, even if somebody said like they're gonna provide all the food. Like, I think that's a thing in America, right? Where it's like, hey guys, come on over, and then like you kind of expect them to provide everything, and then you just provide the supplementary shit. And I don't know, that's just a dick move. I think like if you're going somewhere, and especially if there's no like cover price or whatever for it, and it's just friends, then no M&Ms. Damn it, I was hoping they'd have M&Ms here. Yeah, it's just normal to buy stuff. So tell me, what do you normally buy for house parties? Okay, these are some of the crackers. Yeah, I remember at what was it, at Family Mart, I got these spicy crackers. How about this? No. Yeah, everything's $1 though. Hitoguchi, Kabuki, Shiage rice crackers. Oh, where's the hot ones though? Like with the rayu. Kurotsuki. What's 99? Yeah, like normally for a party like this, if I wanted to be fancy about it, I'd just bring, like, I'd bring some pizza or something with me. because I'm assuming this is just an alcohol party. And if you're going to an alcohol party, then you need food. Because I always just assume if somebody's like, hey, it's a drinking party, then it's like, yeah, you should bring something to nosh on. Like at the most recent, Hanami season's already over, but for Hanami season, the same person whose house I'm going to today, she threw a what the hell is this? Look at this. Ruffles, sour cream. I mean, I'm not paying those prices, $4, but that's crazy. That's fucking nuts. Sour cream and onion Lay's. I used to love these. Now I'm like indifferent. I don't give a shit. I guess this is like the preservative imports place. I'm looking for these like red kind of spicy oil rice crackers. Those are the best. If you don't want like super salty, you can get the... they don't have it. Gosh, they really aren't it. Yeah. But anyway, if you come to a store like this, then they're probably going to have a deli section where you can get like some meat or veggies or whatever. So I'm looking for that. Where is it? This might just be the preservative and stuff aisle. Just go to a house party, bring somebody some shampoo. It's like, it's not even shampoo that you like or you have any interest in. You're just like, hey, you're a woman. Women like shampoo. You're welcome. It's like, what? Oh, man. It's so funny because, like, I'm just walking around with a camera, right? Looking like a douchebag. But, I mean, it's one of those things where it's just like, you just got to own it, right? Oh. See, this is some deli shit here. Bread, bentos. Yeah, always good to get sandwiches for people, but you want to get at least some meat sandwich. Oh, okay. It says right here the fresh stuff is downstairs. I don't know if you're supposed to bring this downstairs with you or not. Oh, do they have an escalator or something? They do. Okay, let's put this back and go ride the escalator. Isn't this fun? I thought I was going to film me walking to Ricky's house, but I guess I'm just here in the supermarket. Oh yeah, I forgot to say special thank you to everybody who supports me on Patreon. You know, that patreon.com/TikyoSam, and then also pushing that join button, becoming a member. That kicks ass too. Hell yeah. Look at this. Yeah, this is West Tokyo for you. It's just like suburbs and shit. I don't know, what the hell did I even want to talk about today? It's like, I made all these thumbnails yesterday for the rants. And look at this, I'm gonna be lazy. Just switching out one for another one. Okay, I've got, hopefully I can get better rice crackers. Oh. Yeah, and one cool thing is I didn't know that this place had a Cinnabon in the train station, so that's fucking cool. Yeah, so I'm gonna go back and eat that later. Okay. Some regular ass kimchi. Yeah, see, it's like part of me just wants to cook this stuff. You know, like go to her house and be like, hey, I brought a steak. Can we just cook a steak? I don't know, it's cheaper than Domino's, you know, look at this. It's $10 for a steak, dude. Just bring this shit over, be like, hey, I brought some steak. Let's eat some steak. I don't know, what's the protocol on that, guys? If you go over to a friend's house, because all you need is really oil, salt, and pepper, and then you can cook some badass fucking steak, you know? Like, look at all this meat. Like, you get beer and meat. I think I'll do it. I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna buy some just random fucking meat. We'll have like yakiniku at my friend's house. Fuck yeah, dude. She's got, I mean, all you need is a frying pan and some oil and salt and pepper and you're good to go. Okay, let's get some of this. Oh, dude, this is on sale too. Oh, shit. Okay, I got some meat that's on sale. I think it's supposed to be like 6 people, but it might be more. But yeah, shit. That's the thing about not living like in a place where there's a lot of vegetables and stuff. Ugh. Like this for the supermarket. I love this shit. Like, I feel like so regretful that like I didn't eat better when I was younger. Let's get some moyashi. Throw that in the frying pan too. 60 cents for all that. Fuck yeah. Yeah, it's like so many people are just like, I don't know how to cook. I don't know how to cook, so I just eat shitty like Tony's Pizza, like Papa Tico did. And you know, I mean, like, all you need is a frying pan. Just get some frying pan, some oil, and some seasoning, and you're good to go, dude. You're good to fucking go. Now, where's the deli? Ah, the deli's over there. Okay. Cool. Ooh. But anyway, yeah, I don't know. It's funny getting older. It's like when I think about when I was younger, I'd make such a big deal about like, what? I have to spend $30 to go to a house party or something, and I'm like, yeah, dude, it's fine. Like now I'm just like, yeah, like that you got off cheap, and besides, these are like nice people that you're choosing to be around, and so like they're gonna be appreciative that you made shit easier for them. Okay, this is bread. We don't want bread. We want some cooked meat or sushi or something. Any sushi on sale? Or something cheap. This is like another thing when you're in Japan, guys. Get cheap sushi. People will fucking appreciate it so much. If you just get some random ass sushi. Look at this. You got like 12 of them in there. So convenient. And then look, where's the natto? Yeah. Oh shit. Look at that. Got sushi, got meat, got veggies, got beer. The only thing that we need, that we could use more of, it's like rice balls, but like something, I don't know. If we got anything else that's like kind of just rice? I bet my friend has rice at home, but these are 99 yen, tuna mayonnaise. Well, we've got this, we've got the rice crackers, got the moyashi, we've got the meat. Okay. So we've got veggies. It's at times like this where I wish I had just gotten some like some microwavable rice or something. Oh, look at this. All discounted shit. This is awesome, dude. The best thing about getting invited to a house party in the countryside when, you know, I mean, it's expected. Like one of my friends, he brought wine and he brought like wine and cheese. Arsenio Hall style, wine and cheese. And I'm gonna be hooking it up fat, dude. Yeah. Nice. So, got all this stuff. I need some salad or something, though. Aren't I a nice dude? Just getting fried shit from my friends. Hell, I don't even know most of the people at this party. I know 2 people that are coming. That's about it. Oh yeah, do they have the vegetable bags? This is like a nice life hack when you're like going to the convenience stores in Tokyo. They usually just have bags full of like shredded vegetables, and then they'll have like little salads like this. But you don't want these. You want the bags of the shredded vegetables in there, because all you do then is just mix. All you do then is just like mix the salad mix or whatever, like the salad dressing with it, and you're good to go. Shit. Oh, but the vegetables are all the way back there. I think we passed them a while ago. These salads will go pretty quick though. Yeah, like you want to get at least some fucking clear ass vegetables in you for the fiber, you know. It's like Carl from Aqua Teen, you know. No, I need it for fiber. Yeah, let's go get some vegetables. Ugh. But yeah, this is Seiyu, by the way. This is a supermarket that's owned by Walmart, technically. And it's the cheap supermarket. And I used to go here all the time when I lived in Chiba. Okay, this is like the pickled vegetables. We got kimchi and stuff, but yeah, oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Yes, yes. This is what I wanted. Cut up different fucking stuff here. Now, where's the onion one? Got the cabbage. Cabbage sucks though. Cabbage and daikon. Here we go. Onions and this stuff. Yeah, you get a nice big salad out of that. And then chore, calorie cut. Which one's Caesar salad dressing? Wow, they really make you buy the fat one, huh? Whatever. Yeah. Thank God. I wonder how much this shit's gonna be. Oh man, the price I pay for people to love me. Do. Anyway, I'm gonna need 2 hands here, and I won't be able to talk to you guys while I'm doing it, so I'll be back.
Okay, everybody calm down. We are back here right now at my friend Ricky's house, and this was a party that she threw, I don't remember when, maybe June or something. But yeah, anyway, yeah, guys, did you enjoy that random walking in the fucking supermarket shit? You know, it's funny, because, like, I just found this guy's channel, like, a month or 2 ago called Rural Japan. And, like, the whole basis of his channel is that he's not like the other channels out there, you know? He's telling the real gangster shit of, like, how real Japan is and stuff, you know? None of that fake-ass, you know, vlog stuff, etc. And he was saying how he's like, in Japan, they don't throw house parties normally, blah, 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 blah. And he's like, even if they do, even if somebody comes to the house, they don't hang out like in the living room or something. Like, Japanese people don't show you their house. They show you like maybe like they have like a guest room or something that you can hang out in, and yeah, like a sitting room. Like, if you guys ever watched that Shenmue, if you ever played Shenmue, they have like a sitting room for guests, right? And yeah, anyway, yeah, so this is, but this is my friend Ricky's house, and she's American, but her husband's Japanese. But, I mean, it just goes to show that even if something's rare, it doesn't mean that you can't find it, right? And, yeah, like, she lives in a really old traditional house in West Tokyo, and she throws house parties, and she really embraces the Japanness that is Japan here. And I really like it, it's cool. Like, she had, like, the whole house is, like, it's, like, got those paper doors and the tatami, and she's got these beautiful goldfish, aquariums all over the place. It's fucking awesome. And what was this person's name? I forgot her name. I think it was Mary Jane or something. It was something like weird, like but Spider-Man or something. But yeah, this is so this is me talking. I'm gonna put this in a separate vlog of the actual audio once I cut this up. But this is me having a fun discussion with this lady. This lady's actually a director for Netflix. Go figure. In Netflix, she does a bunch of other stuff too. But it's so funny. Like, it's so refreshing when you meet somebody who should not have your side, like, politically, or what do you call it, like ideologically, and this is like another reason why it's great to get out of the house and and you just embrace the inner troop, like, get out of the house, touch the grass, don't spend too much time online unless you're on Tikyo Sam and ADVJapan channel. But this woman was super fluent in English. She grew up she didn't go to international schools or anything, but she grew up going to church here in Japan, and she's obviously LGBT. She's a gay woman, right? Lesbian. But like, she was just like, she was telling me how she's like sick and tired of like all these people misrepresenting gays like online. She's like, we're not something to market, you assholes. Like, we're not something just to put on the TV for you to make money, you pieces of shit. And she was just saying how like it's getting way too far and stuff. And she's like, I don't know, I won't go too deep into the details, but a lot of this stuff, if you guys heard me rant about shit in the past, she agreed with me on a lot of stuff, and it was surprising because I felt like, somebody like her is obviously like tomboy lesbian would not agree with me, but she totally did. And there's Ricky Nay-chan, by the way. Ricky's just awesome. She also works in TV here, and she I love it how it's like, there's so many foreigners here who they're like, I need to have things the American way because I'm American and I need America, and like, that's good and everything. But Ricky was like, she really does embrace the whole Japan thing. Like, she loves Japan. She goes really deep in on Japan. And this was fun. This was actually a party of people that are on Twitter. Like, how crazy is that? That's how cool this was. This was a party of people that gathered from Twitter. And I don't know, it's badass. It's so cool, like, these are all people that it's half people know her from Twitter and half the people that know her through other things. Like, Ricky's cool. She knows a lot of different people. She does a lot of different jobs, and so and she just opened up her house for everybody. And it was great. And so, like, yeah, as you guys saw earlier, I gathered all this food because it's just like, I think people can go to a place and they're like, yeah, I'll just bring a bottle of wine. Or some people are assholes and they don't even bring anything. But I was like, nah, bring food, bring snacks, bring alcohol. And that was really nice. That was good, And it's funny, that Japanese guy with the glasses behind me there, he's actually kind of a famous actor here. And I had no idea. And this was such an interesting party because all of these people, we were all bilingual. There wasn't a single person that didn't speak English or Japanese here. And that's like the first time I've ever been to a party where, like, usually when you go to a party, there's at least one or two people that only know Japanese or only know English. But these were all people that have either grown up abroad, that learned Japanese, or they were like Japanese people who have lived abroad, or kind of like, we're part of an international setting growing up here. And it's so fucking, I don't know, it's really interesting. It's really cool that, like, we could just switch back and forth from English to Japanese. And yeah, I don't know, it's just, it's one of those things where it's like, this is peak gaijin-ness. This is peak, like, Japan right here. Because, some people, they like to go super, super off the deep end, and they want to, like, be 100% Japanese experience. And I get that. I get it. And, like, I really wanted that from the beginning, too. But, once you hit that kind of peak of being like, okay, I've worked at a Japanese company where I'm expected to speak Japanese the whole time and write and read Japanese and not screw up and shit. And then you're just like, okay, you either continue down that path or you stop like I did. But, it's interesting when you can meet up with all these different people that are similar. Like it's just so funny. Like this is like a house party. And like I was saying, like that rural Japan guy's like, you can't find house party. I love the guy, by the way. He's funny. He's from Tasmania. He's like, he owns his own cafe here, and he does farming and shit in Nagano. And he's like, hey guys, you can't. The Japanese people, they don't do house parties that much. You can't. And it's like, this is the thing why it's so great living in Tokyo. It's because in Tokyo you have those options. And for people that want, like, I think it's just like you have to like people to a certain extent, right? It's like when you move to the countryside or a place that doesn't have that many people, or it's harder to meet people, or you like to hang out with old people. Like, yeah, then the countryside's definitely the way to go. But, these are all people that work in media here in Japan. They're all people that need to be near Tokyo for a majority of their jobs and stuff, And so it's like you either live in Tokyo or you live on the outskirts of Tokyo. Like, if you want to be a farmer or you want to, like, own your own cafe or whatever, or you want to drive everywhere, then, yeah, sure. Yeah, this is the one thing that kind of sucked about Ricky's house is that, like, I didn't know that there's like a bus system there. And so you could take a bus that takes like 3 to 5 minutes to get to her house. And I didn't know that. And like she didn't give us any information. So I just took a taxi there. And it was like $10 or whatever. And that's the cool thing about like parties. Like, I don't know. That's like another cool thing about like just being older. Like when I was younger and I had one job, I would be such a cheapskate for all this stuff. I'd be like, oh, I can't pay for a taxi. That's $10. What am I, Obama? I don't have that kind of money. It's like, but now I'm like, fuck it. You're paying for convenience. You're not paying for, what is it? It's just you allocate your money, right? And I think that's another thing that, like, I guess maybe when I was younger, I was more cautious about that because it's just like, you only have one job and you're out every day, so you're spending money every day. So you're like, oh, I don't want to spend extra money today. But for me, since I do the translation work at home most of the time, I don't there's some days where I just go without spending any fucking cash. And so if it's like, oh, I got to go out and spend $10, then fuck yeah, let's do it, It's not a big deal. But yeah, I don't know. It was just so funny to like have this random group of people. And I was the first person to show up to this party too. Like I didn't expect to, I thought that, there was going to be more people, but like I was the first one there. And like, yeah, I learned I shouldn't just buy I should have a meal before I bring and buy all these snacks. But it was nice. Like you guys saw earlier with all those clips, like I bought everything for everybody. I bought like finger foods. I bought even like raw meat. So Ricky eventually cooked it and like served it to people and stuff. Bought booze, and I don't know. I mean, like that's the thing. It's like I don't want credit for this, but and I don't want to come off like I'm bragging, like, oh, I'm better than you. I spent $50 on shit for this party that maybe other people didn't spend that much on. But I'm only saying it with the hopes that like guys in the future, if you come to Japan. Well, I guess this is a question for everybody in the Premiere chat. For all of you guys that are in the Premiere chat or watching this after the premiere is done, what's your limit for stuff that you would bring to a house party? Ricky's always done good by me, so I don't mind. Like, and she also had that discount supermarket in like on the way to her place, so I got a lot more food for a lot cheaper than I would normally get it if I was like just going grocery shopping in Shinjuku or something, right? And so I don't know, it's just like I didn't mind buying all that different stuff because everybody ate all of it up, everyone used it, But yeah, I mean, like, that's the thing where it's like, if you went to an international party or just like one of those regular parties that are like hosted by some fucking restaurant, you pay $30 to $35 to get in or something, and it gives like a little bit of food, maybe depending on the venue. Like, that's the thing I really didn't like about international parties is that like you could go there and spend $30 and it's all you can drink, but you're gonna spend 5 to 10 minutes in line waiting for your drinks, and it's not fun. It's not fun, mate. It's not fun. But anyway, God, this is the first time in a while that I've recorded a rant. I took like maybe a 2 or 3 week break from recording rants. I was just yeah, shit. By the time, I don't even know when I'm gonna release this, but I'm probably later, way later at some point. But it's just yeah, it's, you know, I know that some people really like the IRL talking, you know, either on the motorcycle or walking around, and some people they don't, you know, they don't mind the house recording, but they obviously prefer the IRL walking and talking instead. But yeah, I'm happy with this video that I was able to at least blend both of those, you know? Blend both of them and get them in there, because it's like, at the end of the day, like, what do I tend, or what is it? Like, what's the aim of the ADV Japan channel? Like, where do I want this to be 3 to 5 years from now? And I don't know. I mean, like, for right now, it's just that I like... I mean, it's not just being an older thing. Like, being younger, I liked this too, but I just like slow burn, long talking videos that have some substance to them, that I feel like I can learn or take something away from it, you know? And I don't know if people can get that exactly from these rants, but if there's two things I'm good at, is that I know a lot of people and I'm good at talking. And I can talk for a long time. And so, I don't know, I got stuff to say. I got stuff to say, right? And I just, I think that there's a whole new wave of people that are moving to Japan right now. And it's like there's a whole new wave, a whole new generation of younger foreigners that are coming to Japan. And I know that a majority of them are probably going to be going for those vlogs, like those types of videos that are just like, you know, they're very clickbaity, they're very fast. It's just like MTV versus like a documentary, right? Like, people want the bim bam boom, like editing every 5 seconds kind of thing. Like, they don't want, like, they want it to really capture their focus, right? Versus having to work on the focus themselves kind of thing. And but I think for like my videos moving forward, at least for the ADV Japan, like, I want it to be for those people that are like, okay, wait. Those ones are cool. Those videos, like those, you know, like those street interview videos of like, hey, do you cheat on your husband or something? Like, those videos are fun for people or whatever. Like, you know, those are fun, but it's like, I want to hear the opinions of somebody who's been in Japan for a while, that's not like up their own ass about shit, that don't seem like they're gatekeeping too much, and they're not lecturing me on what to do kind of thing. I don't know. I feel like that's the difference between me and I think like that rural Japan guy. I really like his opinions, and I think that he's on the, you know, he really makes a good point for a lot of his stuff. But some of the things about how he's like, oh, a lot of younger generation, they don't want to do hard work. They'd rather go to the gym versus like work on a farm or something and use their body more productively. I can agree with that. But he's like, oh, all these people, they like comic books and they like anime, and like, and then they come to Japan because of that. And it's like, for me, I liked comic books and anime, and I came to Japan because of that. But like, I stayed because there was so much more to offer here besides that stuff, you know. And I was down for it, you know. Like, I wanted to learn more. Like, Japan's got such a deep and cool culture to itself that it's like, yeah, like I want to see what else they got to offer, and they got plenty to offer too. But I don't think you should be shitting on people like getting the way they got their foot in the door for like having an interest in Japan, you know? And it's just like, I don't feel like you need to be so deterministic. Is that the word? Deterministic about just how things need to be. I really like the guy. Like, it's so funny because like, this is not supposed to be a video about rural Japan. That I like that guy's channel. You should definitely, real life rural Japan. He's a Tasmanian guy, and he's got like, you know, there's rarely any points that I disagree with him on, and I really like his videos because he's just this Tassie guy who lives in Nagano. He opened up his own cafe in his house or something, and he helps out. He's like a community farmer. Like, he's not super like hired by the government farmer, but he's just one of those guys who, to participate and get to know his neighbors and participate in the community, he helps farm. And his videos are really cool. And I like the topics that he talks about, but one video that really hooked me on his channel was that he was talking about, like, yeah, there's going to be a big population decline in Japan, but that's not a bad thing. And it was the first time I had heard that opinion in such a convincing way. And basically he was just like, look, Japan's got it has the biggest economy, not the biggest economy, but the biggest population it's ever had up until this point. And so compared to 1950s, like what, it's almost double what it was in the 1950s or something. It was like 50 million or something in 1950s. Now it's like 121 million or something. And so he's like, look, like it's not good, but at the same time, it doesn't mean that it's a death sentence for Japan. Like when countries get fucked, they you know, it's not like Venezuela or something, right? Like Japan's had the backing of the U.S. and all these other countries for a long time, and so even if the population declines heavily, they'll figure it out. Like you gotta be optimistic about this stuff. You gotta figure it out, and I don't know. I really liked that opinion that he had. And I'm sorry, guys, if I know that I open these up if it's a rant and a ramble, but I am so rusty. I have not done recording for a while, and so I'm kind of all over the place. So I don't even know what the title of this rant is going to be. It's just like a random rant and ramble just about random shit, right? Because it's been like 2 or 3 weeks since I recorded something. Yeah, I've been trying to do this for the last, like, 2 months, I'd say. Like, yeah, almost 2 months now. I've been trying to make a backlog of all of this content so I can really just work on some stupid creative shit and not have to worry about, oh, what am I going to release this week? What am I releasing this week? And, I was talking to another YouTuber friend about this, and they're like, what's the point of your YouTube? Like, like, what are you trying to achieve with your YouTube? And I was like, well, at the moment, I just want to make the kind of videos I want to make. And if people stop by and they like it, cool. And if not, whatever. And they, that person was like, well, how much, like, you're not making any money from your YouTube channel then. So, like, what's the point? And I was like, well, look, my videos might not be for everybody. And they might not be the most entertaining or the heavily edited stuff. But when other YouTubers see this channel, I don't know why. I mean, I can't explain it, so maybe you guys can explain in the comment section. But it's just like when other people see this channel, they're not intimidated by it or whatever, right? Like they want to know more about me. They think I'm cool and they want to hang out, kind of thing. And so, like that's kind of like my superpowers. That like I'm a capybara. Like I'm chill with everybody. I can be friends with everybody of the spectrum. Just let me sit down with them and have a beer, and we can get to it. We can be chill. And so my whole reason I started YouTube was so I could kind of collaborate and meet up with other YouTubers. I mean, there's other reasons why I started the YouTube channel, but that was the big one. I was like, shit, all these cool people are on YouTube, and they probably won't meet up with me if I'm just a viewer. So I should put myself out there so they see that, like, oh, hey, like, this guy at least put himself out there. And so, yeah, I'll have, like, I'm more likely to hang out and meet up with him. And I'm like, cool. So I feel like God, recently, what is it? I filmed with this guy named Nick, and his name is Nick Nichan on YouTube. And he just started his YouTube, like, a year or two ago, and he's already up to, like, 60,000 subscribers or something. Like, it's nuts. Like, the guy is super smart at marketing himself. Like, he knows what people want to see, and he gives it, and it's fucking cool, and I reached out to him, and he had no problem. Same thing with this other guy, Tristan. He runs this YouTube channel called Akiba Abound or something, or Akiba what's it called? I don't know. But the whole channel, it's like 200,000 viewers or whatever. And I just reached out to him, and I was like, hey, I do these walk and talk videos. You want to hang out? And he's like, yeah, definitely. So, like, if I can move forward, it's like, what do you want? And it's like, it's funny because, like, I saw a hater comment on, God, what was it? It was like on a live stream for somebody else or something. And it was somebody, and it's so funny because it's like, I am such a small channel, but yet there's some people that are just so triggered by me. And like my buddy and I were watching this live stream at the same time or something. This guy's like, Tico Sam's a piece of shit. He just like, and the streamer's like, who's Tico Sam? And like, oh, he's just this guy who like, he just mooches off of other YouTubers, or like he's like clout surfing or something. Like he just hangs out with other YouTubers or influencers. And like I saw that and I'm just like, so are you jealous? like what's the problem? Like it's like, so you're angry that I meet up with these people. So what you're saying is that you wish you got to meet up with these people. You think that you're more worthy to meet up with these people than me. And so why don't you do it? Like why don't it's always like, what is it? It's always these people that are like he doesn't deserve it. Yeah, but at least he's trying. What are you doing? You're just watching like some random videos online and you're just like angry at your own life, and so you're just projecting your insecurity and the low self-esteem onto other people. And it's like, how does that help your life at all? He doesn't deserve it. Well, you go out and get it then, I remember like Louis C.K. had a thing where it's like, like, oh man, like people are complaining about their phone. I hate Verizon. This thing's so slow. And it's like, well, go make your own then, Like no one gives a shit about what you got to say. Go make your own. And I don't know. I wonder if any haters ever actually like made their own channel where they're like, okay, yeah, this is me and I'm doing the same thing. And yeah, like I'm doing it better. Like I always think of it as like the perfect kind of like hater is like it's like Dale Gribble, Dale Gribble on like King of the Hill. Like when Bill, if you guys ever watched King of the Hill, there's an episode where Bill, this character who has like a lot of low self-esteem, who's like a veteran, he finds out that he's like really good at hot dog contest eating, and so and like he like gets these like groupies even that like want to fuck him or something because he's like so good at eating hot dogs. And he gets like a really big head and ego about himself, right? And Dale's like, dude, it's not that special. Like, just shut the fuck up. You're not that special. Anyone can do what you're doing. And then he's like, well, why don't you do it, Dale? And then Dale does it, like, just off the fly, no practice or whatever. And he beats Bill. And then he's like, yeah, like, and like he doesn't even revel in winning. He's just like, I told you, like, he's just doing this because he cares about his friend. He wants him to drop that ego, and it's like, I always wondered, it's like, oh, I could do these videos better. I could make these collabs better. And I'm like, well, just go do it then, dude. Like, I'm rooting for you, man. Like, go for it. Like, I don't know, man. I've been reflecting on this, like, past year, how it's just, like, you get older, and it's not that, like, you fear drama. It's just that you're so fucking tired. Like, you know that you have limited amount of energy every day, of like mental and physical energy and focus, right? And so it's like, oh, this is just stupid internet drama. It's like watching like Keemstar's like Drama Alert or whatever, right? You're just like, oh, I could be watching this, or I could listen to an audiobook, or like listen to a podcast or something. And it's like, yeah, I don't really care. But it's like, don't you want to know about dude, Mr. Beast, man? He's like an asshole, and I'm like, yeah, I don't really care. But Mr. Beast did all this shit, whatever, dude. He's made so much fucking money, and it doesn't matter. Like, whenever something like that happens, it's just the grifter Drama Alert channels come out, and they grift as much as they can, siphoning the views and stuff, and like, whatever, man. Like, you don't need to be a part of that. Like, go read a book or something, And it's like focus on the things that make you happy, that are productive and like are productive to you, right? And like that's one of the things where it's like one of the reasons why I chose this B-roll to talk over is that, like, when you come to Japan, one of the best things about living here by far is that when you're a foreigner, and so you are automatically lumped into the group of other foreigners. So just because you're not Japanese, it means you're automatically chill with a bunch of other people just because you're lumped into the same group as them. And because of that, like, you don't know where that's gonna lead, but like it makes you become so much more of like an open-minded person when you're meeting all these different people from around the world that, like, like, sure, like, you run into these people maybe wherever you live, right? But like, when's the last time you broke bread with them, or like, had a drinking party with these people? Like, I remember I had never been around Africans. I'd been around African Americans, but I'd never been around Africans until I came to Chiba. And then I moved to Chiba, and all of my friends are from Africa. I didn't have any American friends. I didn't have like English friends or whatever. Like, all of my friends were just other foreigners. Like what is that? Like, I had Ibu from Senegal, Itoro from Nigeria, Tony from fucking Ethiopia, Katz. Well, Katz was from where was it? Kenya, but he grew up in the U.S. and in the U.K. But yeah, I mean, like, even my buddy Lucky, he was from Sri Lanka. So, like, it's fun that you get to mix and match, and you get to learn all about all these different people and stuff, and like, you're just like, you're cool with them. And the cool thing is too, guys, is that, like, I always say, like, when you come to Japan, try to avoid the other English speakers, because it's so easy just to, like, call them up and be like, oh, hey man, you want to hang out? But, like, if you hang out with other foreigners that don't initially speak English, then you're still, those people are the ones that really immerse themselves in Japan and really they're the ones that have to learn Japanese. Like, my buddy Ibu, he worked for what the hell did he do? I remember at one point he worked for the Yamazaki bread factory, and, like, his Japanese was good, you know? His Japanese was great, and he fucking, like, you know, it's just, like, he couldn't read or write, though. But, you know, he spoke French, Senegalese, English, and Japanese. It was fucking crazy. And then, like, Itoro, he spoke English, but he also spoke really fluent Japanese. He worked for a solar panel company in Japan. God, he's got like 4 or 5 kids now. Holy shit. Yeah, that guy really, he's really keeping the Senegalese, or not the Senegalese, the Nigerian ways of, he did the opposite Nigerian. He didn't do the Nigerian titties for Uganda and Nigeria. He did the scientist, still having a big family for Nigeria. Dude, I remember when I fucking went out to eat with him, because he moved from Chiba to Hokkaido, and I remember, like, he had his girlfriend, and she was gonna move with him, Japanese lady. She was gonna move with him to Hokkaido, and I remember they asked her, it's like, what do you want to happen in Hokkaido? Like, what's a big thing? She's like, I want to have babies. I want to have so many babies. And I'm like, yeah, that's right. Way to go, man. Hell yeah. Yeah, I wonder how he dealt with the snow, though, because Hokkaido's really snowy. But yeah, it's like, I think it's good to have all those different experiences, because, like, you know, well, one, you're forced to use Japanese probably more than if you were with English speakers. And also, when you're with other foreigners that, I think there's a big difference between Western foreigners and, like, European foreigners versus, like, foreigners from other countries. Because it's just, like, those guys, they're forced to learn Japanese because they can't speak English. So it's either their language or Japanese. And so, like, you're going to learn more watching and viewing them than if you're just, like, with, because, like, all the people here, were English speakers. They were from America, or that guy I think was from Norway or Sweden. Yeah, and then there was America, I think, too, and maybe Mexico. Yeah, so there's a bunch of different people from all around the Western, like, you know, European, Olbeka, all these different fucking, like, what do you call it? Western European? How do you say that? Anglo-Saxon? No, that's not right. But anyway, I mean, the whole point is just, like, you got to go out and you got to meet people. You got to go out, you got to meet people. And I think this is the difference between all those people that preach what to do on Twitter, who are in their gated communities, you know, white liberal, you know, upper middle class people that are like, the world needs to be like this, man. And I'm like, when was the last time you actually went out into the world and talked to people from around the world? Like, it always boggles my mind when people that don't live in South Africa have so many fucking opinions about South Africa. And they're like, yeah, man, like, you know, blah, 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 this shit was good, like, you know, yeah, ban apartheid. And I'm like, I don't know much about apartheid or whatever, but I know about the people that lived in South Africa after they switched, whatever, when other people became in charge, and they're like, they had this stuff, they didn't maintain it, it's all shit, you know? They're like, we have somewhat of an infrastructure, but it's not maintained, and the people in charge are super corrupt. And it's like, most South Africans, they want to fucking leave South Africa, or at least the ones with passports, right? Because they're like, fuck this shit. And I remember I had a friend who worked for Club Med, And he told me that like a lot of people that work for Club Med, which is like a resort, like a bunch of resorts around the world, like he's like, yeah, it's South Africans because they just want to fucking be able to get out of there and leave. And but it's like, it's so funny to me that like you meet any South African and they have the same opinion. They're like, that place fucking sucks. It's like the most beautiful woman in the world, but she has AIDS. And like they'll all say that, but then you'll get these people that have never lived in South Africa, who've never talked to somebody from South Africa, and they'll be like, "Well, actually," and I'm like, "Shut the fuck up," you know? Like in Japan, they have this great saying, this like proverb that says, "Kame no ko yori toshi no ko," which means experience without learning is better than learning without experience. So it's like you could read 500 books on surfing, but that doesn't mean you know how to surf. And it's like, well, you can learn how to, like, you can go out and learn how to surf physically and get good at surfing, but never understand the what is it, like, you know, the analytics or whatever of surfing, right? The technical written side of it. And I think that's the big difference between language learning from like classrooms versus language learning through immersion. And it's like you're never going to learn how the real world works while you're sitting down in a classroom, right? And so it's like you're never going to learn how real speech is implemented or how people really talk if you're just learning it from a classroom. And it's like, I get it. You want to learn how to speak politely so people won't get offended and like behead you or something. But that's not how the world works, you know? Like you got to go out and actually, to make people feel comfortable, you got to learn how they actually talk. And you're not going to learn that just sitting in a classroom having somebody just give you like basic homework and stuff that you do like science or social studies, right? Like you got to live, you got to immerse yourself in that culture so you can not just understand the language, but like understand where the people are coming from. That's why no matter if you think the TV's stupid or whatever, you got to watch the TV shows. You got to be able to relate to people. It's like Kenny Powers in Eastbound and Down, you know, where he's talking about how he transferred teams so much. And he went from like state to state for all these different teams. And he's like, yeah, moving around, you learn a lot of things on how to deal with people and get them on your side. And he's like, yeah, first thing is, he's like, you find out who they hate and start talking shit about those people too. He's like, you find out their rival team and say those guys, they suck ass, and that their cheerleaders have like pancake titties and shit. Like, you know, just like, yeah, you just you show them that you're one of them, that you're on their side. And it's like, I think it's like the same thing with learning language or just anything, right? It's just like, I mean, that's the one thing that's unfortunate is that like I think more students growing up in Japan, they have this thing called shakai benkyo, where you can go to different jobs when you're, I don't know if it's only high school. It might be middle school too. But you go to an actual job workplace and you see people working and you like take a tour of their places. But I don't know if that's for one place or multiple places, because like some people can go to like, I don't know, like in Persona 5 or whatever, we're playing that game and like the kids go to a TV station, right? But some could go to an office building, some could go to like a warehouse or like a fast food joint or something. But the whole point is like they call it like what, the mild exposure effect or whatever, where it's just like you didn't know that was a possibility or you didn't know that was a thing until you actually saw it. And you're like, oh shit, now it's in your head. Now you know that like that is something out there that maybe you could, you know, be a part of. And I don't know. It's interesting. It's cool. But I guess what I'm saying is that I hope that the small amount of people, whoever is watching this, like, you know, whether you're moving to Japan or not, like, I hope you can take away that message from videos like this, that it's just like you don't need to fucking adapt to whatever the norm, like especially the depressive like black pill norm that people are putting out there, being like, oh yeah, well, you know, oh, you can't learn language unless you fucking go to you learn it in a classroom and spend all this money. Oh, you can't really, you know, it's like, oh, well, Twitter said that, so it must be true. And it's like, nah, man, you always want to get ground floor, what do you call it, ground level, like grassroots or whatever. You actually want to be there and talk to the people that have actually lived that, because you haven't lived that, but at least you can get an idea. It's like one of those things where it's like I would trust somebody who about like economics that's read 200 books on economics versus just somebody who's studied that the whole time in college, you know? Because it's like when they're in college, they're just trying to learn information to impress somebody, right? But when you're reading 200 plus books, not to impress anybody, but just for yourself, just for learning this stuff. It's like the motivations are different, so the information retainment is different, I think, too. And I don't know, I could be wrong, whatever, but you gotta go out. You gotta go out, touch grass, and experience life, guys. And remember, if you get invited to a house party, bring some fucking food and some drinks, because they're gonna appreciate you, because no one else is gonna bring that shit as much as you. And especially, just, I don't know, have fun. Go out and experience life and talk to people. But anyway, that's it for the video, guys. I'm going to do a live stream after this, so I'll probably put in the live stream URL in the chat. Let me know what you guys think. If you made it this far, secret comment of the day is blue can beer. Just type that in the chat. Blue can beer. Type it in the comment section and just make a fucking stupid sentence about it. Be like, I can't believe that guy got hit in the head of a blue can beer. Or be like, one time I traded my BMW for a blue can of beer. Write that down in the comment section. And yeah, guys, you keep it easy. You stay black, and I'll see you on the live stream. And deuces.